Good afternoon. Well, my afternoon. Just getting started up here. I thought it was kind of funny that the carrier landed at this position, not to mention my Panther is in 07, so 07 commanders. Just funny. It's kind of a good look of, kind of a good scene here. I mean, it's a little dark, but I like the being able to see the star and the planet in the background. A little bit of traffic going on here. Alright, so what are we doing today? I added, some time ago, I added a view of the Raven and what we're building. I think, is it there? Yeah, there it is. I don't know how people feel about things on the screen or anything, but this is the material we need to move for the outpost that I have set up. Well, not set up. I started the construction of it. I gathered all the material to the carrier, so we have everything. Oops. Let's get back to normal here. So I got all the material captured on the carrier here with some help. I recruit my friends to help out when I can, and then I leave it open for people to help too if they want to come in and roll in. I pay pretty well. I pay like 15K over galactic average. So that's why I gotta go exploring every once in a while and make up some money. Anyway, so yeah, we're in my Panther Mark II, Panther Clipper Mark II, whatever. And we need to move this material over there, so that's what I planned on doing today. After which, we can look at a couple of the things that I plan to do. I'm still debating whether I want to continue to expand these bases or do I want to expand to new systems. I haven't decided that yet, but let's get something moving here. Let's do it quick and easy. We'll move some steel. Oh, I have some music coming in from Stream Beats. It's on a little low volume. I wasn't sure how loud we really wanted it, but this is royalty-free music. Can't speak today. All right, let's get... oh, we do have it selected already. Let's just go then. I wanted something to listen to. Been looking a lot about, well, I've been working kind of try to figure out what I want to do with the colonization. I was looking into also, you know, statuses. I've done a few missions and stuff to try to help the happiness. We'll see if that actually worked. I don't know if it actually works or not. And then I was looking at the power play stuff and to see what I could do to activate it in the system, because I think that would be fun too. Especially if I keep growing. Oops, I think I'm coming a little hot. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. Apparently I cannot fly and talk at the same time. But, yeah, I was thinking about seeing if I can get the power play active in our system. That'd be kind of fun. Still haven't seen any hide nor hair of our missing Coriolis in the other system. We'll see if this next tick has it show up. If it doesn't, then I'm going to plan on maybe sacking the outpost I have, the orbital outpost I have, and replace it with a Coriolis, because I need the materials. It's just easier when the materials are there and available, you know, for expansion. I can always jump here, but I don't know. It's just nice to have it in the system. I mean, if I didn't have Douglas Station, or Douglas, what's it called? Douglas, there it is, Douglas Enterprise here, I wouldn't have access to a local Coriolis. I'd have to go looking. What? Dropping from orbit? Already? Oh, I guess so. I'm at a bad angle. Been working out a plan. I need to get more tier 3 resources, or tier 3 points, research points, or whatever they're called, construction points. Maybe that's what it is. But in order to plop down the large port that I don't know if you follow or not, but I demoed a tier 1 outpost on a surface because I wanted to increase it, and I'm looking at a large outpost now. A large planetary outpost, I think, is the official name. But I just realized I only have 3 points, and you need 6. So that's a problem. So I'm probably going to have to build a lot of ancillary items, including 2 temporary Coriolis, I think is what I need. Maybe 3. Well, 2 temporary, and then 1 could be permanent. You know, it would replace the the orbiting outpost. Blah blah blah. I know. I still wish my Coriolis would show up though, because I can't even access. It doesn't even show the orbit. Like if you go and look. So you got to go here first. Go here. Look at the system. Well, you can't see the orbits because it's filled. It doesn't show you the... That's right. I forgot. But this system used to have two orbit positions, but now it only has the one because the base is missing. Anyway, hey, we're down. Okay. It's amazing how I keep finding things in this interface. I don't know. The interface doesn't jive with the way I think, so. I was looking to see if, in the journal, if the number of orbits is expressed anywhere, and I haven't found it. And I don't think any of the third-party tools can have found it either, so... I don't know, I gotta tinker and see if I can find it anywhere. I've looked in the journal, I didn't find anything about the system data, but I think when I'm not streaming, I'll dock on a base in that other system, and then I'll see if anything's exported in any of the files. You know, there's plenty of files that get dumped out. One is the journal, but there's also like market data and all kinds of interesting things. The only proof quote unquote proof, any remnant, I should say, of my Coriolis, I only found in the market data. And even that was questionable because the name of it was weird. So, I don't know. I'm thinking it's gone. And if it is, then I'm going to go ahead and go with the plan because I want a Coriolis that is hooked up to the market properly in that system, even if I have to, or even if I only have, you know, one orbit and 2 surfaces there on that planet. I'm getting really close to the atmosphere here. I think I slowed down too much. There we go. But I have been scouting systems in the area. There's not a lot. I may have to... Well, I mean... Well, let me rephrase. There's not a lot of interesting spaces. There's 2 that I found that are kind of interesting, but not like ideal interesting. So I may have to do a bridge where I just drop an outpost, and that's all it's in the system, and then see if I can get the colonization office, you know, to extend out further. See if we can find something more interesting. It's funny, I was doing missions, and I was explicitly trying to do the missions that are available in the concourse of the bases of the system, or not bases, but you know, like the orbitals and stuff, so I can do foot missions. Essentially, is what I'm getting at. I forgot what I was doing. Let's just move the rest of the steel. So I was, yeah, I was doing foot missions. And the salvage missions I got down. I can do those no problem. I have a level 3... do I have a level 3 gun? My gun is not level 3, but I have a level 3 pistol and a level 3 suit for doing them. So I'm not going in like with just newbie gear. Well, complete newbie gear. Everything else is newbie, including me. But I can do the salvage missions, and I'm only doing, you know, threat 1 missions. But if I do any other mission, I always get myself in trouble. I've gotten shot up so many times now in even a delivery mission, or no, a pickup mission. Effectively delivery, but you go to pick up a package and you got to deliver it somewhere. I did pay attention to the guard, apparently. I didn't even see him, honestly. But I was running around, literally, you know, and the guard didn't like that. And so then he shot me, and then the whole base lit up, and I got wiped out. It didn't help that it was a military base, but... But you get the idea. But yeah, every time I've done a mission other than salvage, I've gotten shot up and ended up at the prison some, what was it, 12 jumps from my system or something like that? It's ridiculous. So, you know, now you spend the next half hour trying to get back home. I'll keep working on it. I'll figure it all out. I have adjusted quite a bit of my graphics settings, so I think it's a little easier now. Well, easier in the fact that I'm not... I'm getting a fairly decent frame rate while I'm on the surface, so I think that helps a little bit. Overall, I think so, you know, the ground combat in this game is better than the initial release, hands down. But it still needs some work. And I'm not sure what that work entails. And I don't even know what the engine capability... I think I talked about this before. I'm not even sure what, you know, capabilities are built into this thing. But yeah. Oh, you don't even see the steel on the thing. I'll switch that next time around. We'll start pulling liquid oxygen and surface stabilizers and such. I'll go top down. Just realized. That's cool. Oh, you don't see it. Wish there was a key. I can just go to the bottom and, you know. I'm very keyboard oriented. I think the gravity on this planet's a little different than I'm used to. Because, I kind of remember the Panther getting off the ground a little faster than that. I don't think, if you watch this in the VOD, you probably won't hear... I just thought of this. You probably won't hear my music because I don't have it recording in the VOD. So my music comment will make no sense. Ooh. Sorry, brain scattered today. Oh. I think I can close some of these windows I got open. Been tinkering with all kinds of stuff as of late. I've watched more videos on Starfield and that mod that I forgot the person's name. I'm terrible with names, so I'm not surprised I forgot the name. But somebody had actually it's a group effort. Last video I saw actually, but the Star Wars mod. It's apparently really good. You're even doing voice acting and everything in it. That's crazy. I guess I should have picked it up for, what was it at Christmas? $40 or whatever. It's still pretty high for that game. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun to stream. Do a little Star Wars thing. I'm a old Star Wars person. I don't like the new ones, but the Mandalorian wasn't too bad when initially when I only saw the initial episodes. I haven't seen anything recent. So yeah, let's pull liquid oxygen this time and surface stabilizers. Should clear those out. We can do actually do more than that. Might be able to do the first 6. Okay, liquid oxygen. In here somewhere. I love how this is never alphabetic here. I don't even know what sort of order it is in here. Surface stabilizers. And then evac. Shelters, right? Yeah, 108. Survival equipment. What we got room for? Still more. We need food cartridges. Let's try those. I think I messed up how much I needed. I got extras of those. Food cartridges. Need 108. Alright, we'll just pull 108. Oops, not 80. Definitely got an acceleration on the button there. You gotta kind of time yourself. And then fruit and vegetables. Jeez. We're still not full. Well, we're full enough. Not sure what I'm going to do next with this system after this outpost. I want to look at... I noticed I don't have a lot of high tech in the system, so I might see about delving into that a little bit. Because it's a pain to find some of the high technology goods that I need for base building. And I'd love to have my system provide, or one of my systems provide it. Should look into the... Maybe I should just make a system that is all high tech. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll revisit my neighbors and look and see if there's a system that's more conducive for high-tech production. And then I want to look at agriculture too, because that's the other one I have trouble with. Is mostly fruits and vegetables, I think. So I might have room in my current systems, because I mean, you do have bleed over to, you know, when you put something in on a planet, it does bleed over to the other planets, but it's at a weak level. So maybe I can actually see what ag, you know, which one is good for ag. And see if there's a planet in any of my current systems that's worthwhile for that. I don't know, I'm still learning all the details of colonization. But I like doing it, it's fun. I mean, I have more fun between the colonization and then exploration. But I think I only like exploration for the credits. And ships, of course, and landing and checking out all the different areas. I've gotten some good screenshots. I've been trying to more actively seek out screenshots because I want to change up my banners and stuff, and I want to put together some things. but yeah. So I'm also I have a Quest 3. I've had it for a while now, and I've only used it initially for was it Derail Valley? I should get back to that again. I mean, it was kind of neat with the trains, but I picked up Hitman, and Hitman has VR capability. I should play around in that a little bit. I think maybe I will. I would do it on here, but and I still probably will more than I do. I mean, I've done mining in it, and it's you can get used to it, but the fact that you have to, you know, since I'm keyboard and mouse, you have to memorize where your hands are to get everything. I mean, I'm a touch typist, so it's not that bad, but it's still kind of disconcerting when you have the thing on. And I know I keep talking about pulling out the joystick and getting that working, but I haven't done it yet. I always wondered if like home and or end and page down does not go to the bottom, and you know, control doesn't do it either. Neither does alt. So you have to. We'll see if the screen updates. If it doesn't, I'll just turn it off. The screen that I'm showing you from Raven Colony. Hey, it did. That's cool. And it's only 0.174 G on this planet, so really not that huge of a difference. Saw a really cool thing when I was out exploring. I ran into just a spatial anomaly, but it looked like really big Christmas ornaments is the best I could describe it. I probably have a picture around here somewhere, but I took some time and took some snapshots. I'm gonna turn it into a banner, I think. Yeah, I'll tinker around with that probably this week. Probably should just make those and then have them available readily. That requires planning and work and, you know, thought. I forgot how much the Panther's cockpit view really obscures everything. What happens when we do this? That's pretty cool. Huh. Why didn't it take that? Oh. I see. It's power cells, not... Right? That's probably what happened before. Get that off of here. Depends on, you know, how late it gets and I'm playing this game. I occasionally do that. Buy the wrong thing. Because my brain, or well, my eyes will only see like the first word, and if it's got a similar first word, then, well, yep. Oh, stay in orbit. Alright, now we'll come in. I'm still not used to the controls now that I've switched them. I complained about that before. You think this is funny? When I'm tired and it's late, I have all kinds of problems. I'll accidentally hit the SCO. That's a wake-up call. As soon as this kicks in, yeah, let's take a look at the planets in the area here. So right now we're doing this one right here. But each of these planets has like an industry that it kind of wants. Not really wants, isn't what I want to say. It's like it something that it provides as a base, you know what I mean? I don't remember where I saw that though. You know, high metal. These are, I think, all high metal. We got all this down here too. We got the icy down here, and I don't remember. Oh, it's pristine levels. That's, I don't know what that is all about. That's interesting. More stuff to figure out. I need to go through that guy's guide that he produced. Again. Like, you know, you read stuff, but you don't quite put it all together. And you have to go back and reread it after you've experienced some stuff to tie it all together. I think the example he had in his in the guide was the refinery, which is the one I did. I just did a, you know, I have in this system I'm in right now, I have a rocky, icy, which is conducive for refinery, apparently. The information I'm getting from the server survey about the planet that I'm on is high metal, pressure none. Somewhere around here, something talks about its base industry. Did I forget to? I did. Oop. Don't go back. Maybe it's only when you plant something down. I don't know. But it shows up. But it'd be really cool if I could, you know, one planet doesn't have to do everything, but it'd be neat to have a system that does all the materials you need for building. I wonder if I can find his guide real quick. Mega Guide, that's what it's called. Build an ideal agriculture system. That sounds like something that I'm talking about. Generally, either use a ground port or go with a space port, as either one will produce everything you may want in terms of agriculture. Note that occasionally planetary, but not orbital, agriculture port can get bugged. Oh, that's beautiful. That sounds like what happened to my Coriolis. Although that's not what he's talking about, but, right? Yeah, the ground. What are we doing? Didn't we do the CM composites already? No, I guess not. And polymers, right? And then building fabricators. I'm just looking at my sheet. Emer. Make sure we get the right ones this time. Emer power cells. And then the medicines. Basic medicine I can get for, well, no, I think basic medicine I think I have in system at the moment, but the combat stabilizers I do not. Maybe this build out will, because I think combat stabilizer, well, it's high tech. That's back to the high tech problem that I was talking about. Blah blah blah. Computer components. Let's do all the base stuff. Microcontrollers. Then we'll do the heavy metals. Oops. Military grade. And then the battle weapons and reactive armor and, you know, weapons in general I get into trouble with all the time. Because they're not local. We're full up now. And that's illegal cargo. I know. I'm a smuggler. It's like, hey, I'm working here. I'm building stuff. I'm putting a military base down. Oh, I goofed. I had the carrier selected still, and I was looking at the dot. I've done that a few times when I'm not paying attention. Sorry, my... random text, a text from a random number that I've never heard of, and all the text is, are you busy? I don't think I should reply. That seems to be a good way to start a scam call. Most sane people, if it was just actually somebody that was trying to contact me and I don't have them in my contacts, they would say, this is so-and-so. Are you busy? Oh, I think this is a mess. I goofed this. Let's see if we can fix it. This is happening when I talk and try to play at the same time. I get myself distracted with multiple things. And I goof this up. We'll see if we can hold our altitude for a little bit. All right. Now let's come in. Back to the guide. So you may want to prefer an orbital agriculture port. Okay, that's fine. I have quite a few places that have orbital orbits that I can use. Huh. Non-tidally locked. Well, that's a tricky one. Increasing order of preference. Gas giants, ammonia worlds, asteroid belts, stars of all kinds. Oh. We got a couple of those. We got actually an asteroid belt. We have this right here. And it's in a secondary system. That might be perfect, huh? Icy bodies can rarely have inherent inherent agricultural economies with organics, but their malus agriculture strongly means that they make for really poor farms. Earth-like worlds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a... We'll have to see what that means. Blah, blah, blah. Lots of more details. Huh. We'll have to see what kind of economy it has. Look at this. Look how slow it gets off the ground here. I swear that was faster before. I wonder if my upgrades screwed something up. It's possible. Let's go back. Only become agriculture, through weak links or by building space farms next to them. And the space slots are usually more limited than planetary ones. So, okay, well, that whole thing I said about the asteroid belt. Wait, did I misread the increasing order of preference? Oh, I did misread that. So this is the lower of the low. Okay then, let's go and look at what's the upper tiers. I do that sometimes. I scan through words and I pick up the wrong ones. Doesn't help with tests, let me tell you. So Earth-like high mental content, high metal content planets. So vanilla, pretty good starts with extraction only. Yeah. Geologics manageable. Add plus IND. I'm not sure what that means. Industry maybe. Biologics good. Blah blah. Recommended type of planet and spaceport colony type if organics are present. Personal choice of any type is not for both planetary and spaceports. Huh. HMCs, abbreviated, can support some of the best agriculture companies if they come with a good number of planetary slots, at least 3. Ooh. Wow. Planetary slots, okay. They're calling them slots in this. So like if you look, I don't really have anything big in here. Well, there's a 3, but look where it is, but no orbits. The system might not be conducive. And we look at the other one. Not a lot of heavy surface ports. Slots, whatever. I think another one I was looking at. Let's take a look. Yeah, nothing there. Where's the other one? Might be at a different Z level. Is this it, maybe? This one's too basic. I probably should just remove it. But yeah, I've been looking around. Here, talk about basic. I haven't got this far. But some of these out here, I'd have to put out like a bridge system. Oh, I've been there. Where'd it go? Yeah. So, you know, like if Not that I would want to necessarily, but I mean, I could just put an outpost at one of those and then extend my office out another 15, theoretically 15 light years. Jeez, I haven't been out here at all. I need to go out here. Look at that. All these systems out here. Other people are building over here, though. Yeah, I need to look at all these. Oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Where are we? Oh, we're in the carrier. Huh. Okay. I overbought polymers somehow. Let's get rid of the weapons. But yeah, as I learn more and more about the what goes, what comes along with what, I'll know better what to keep an eye out for, right? Take the copper with us this time. I got that, I got that, I got that. Let's pull the steel along with us this time. We got room for a little more. All right, let's grab some of the aluminum. Or, excuse me, aluminium, depending on what country you come from. That's always a fun joke. Alright, so we can plan this a little better. Probably not any better. I think I only accidentally do it right. And it's not even, I mean, right to me would be like coming out of the glide right at the point where you can request docking. A lot of flying around going on there. Makes me think that pirates are coming after me. So rocky worlds are higher and higher desire. So they rocky worlds with either vanilla, meaning no biologics or organics whatsoever on it, or with organics. So rocky worlds, okay. Oh, water worlds are the best. What's ELW? I've forgotten already. Oops. Before I run into the ground. ELWs. Earth-like worlds. Okay. Whoa! Autopilot's going a little crazy. So if you have a water world, you know, it's good to have a port for it then. So that all being said, pull up Raven Colony and yeah, this system is pretty much extraction or oh wait, there's one system. System I'm in is doing pretty good. It's got a chance to get some strong high tech. Kind of speaks to the thing I was babbling about earlier. Did I lock it in? I did not. It's like I didn't quite hear the sound. Kinds of crash noises going on outside. I wonder what the heck they're doing. So back to my first system. Let's go back to that. See if there's anything interesting there. I don't know if there's a color code to these things or not. I'm just kind of looking on the refinery. What's gray? Industry and refinery. Okay, so the color code does mean something. I was wondering. I was just going through Raven Colony while this was climbing here. But I think my two systems don't necessarily have the default for agriculture. Not to say that you couldn't put something in there, just give it a little, you know, kick or whatever. Because I do believe I have some high metal high metal content worlds, HMCs. I don't have the planetary slot, nor really the space slots. They're all 1s and 2s. So it's not, I don't think either one of my systems are a good pair for a good agriculture system. So maybe I should just shop around for full load of aluminum. But I would really like to have a good source of both the medicines and the ag and the weapons. I think, though, the weapons might be solved by this base I'm dropping here. Because I have to wander around to get the, well, the weapons for the base. Although I'm not really typically building these bases, I guess. Well, that's not correct. I'm building military bases all the time because of security that they provide. And the reason, so like the sources that I mean, right now I have to jump 9. It's a 9 jump to get the weapons currently, or and the food that I need. And luckily, I don't need a lot. It's just, yeah. I'm good on the all the others, you know, like the CMM composites and all the metals. I got that in spades. I can go to either system, get plenty. Both surface and orbiting. Well, the other system, its orbitals are screwed up, but yeah. I gotta get 3, I think I was mentioning earlier, 3 tier 3 points, because my large planetary spaceport requires 6. So in order to do that, I'm gonna have to build 2 temporary Carrielis, and the third will be the permanent in orbit around to replace the messed up system where my one Carrielis disappeared. I think I'm going to go ahead and go do that. It just will take a really long time. One of my buddies that helps me with this is not around. He's doing that work thing, traveling, so. I don't know, I'm getting pretty good at this. Look at that. Oh, look at this ship. You could probably barely see it. And there's a mass, what do you call it? Mass coronal ejection going on there. That guy's coming right in. Come on, let's get on the deck. Let me grab a screenshot real quick. I wanted the little panel on the right. Did you get everything? Yep. For the food, was it the fruits and vegetables was the one I had to chase down. I'm starting to get food cartridges in the local system, but the fruit and some vegetables I was not getting. In order to get, I think I only needed like 72 or something like that. I had to, I grabbed my Python that's rigged out for hauling and a fuel scoop. Because I'm not very good keeping an eye on my fuel. Not to mention there's a lot of systems between where I'm at and where I need to go that do not have bases. And I ran into trouble. So I quit using my Type, I have a Type 8 that I had decked out, but I did not have a fuel scoop on it, so yeah, that didn't end well. I put a fuel scoop on it now, but I have not gone through and tested it out and seen how good it was. I just grabbed the Python because I'm lazy. I think what I'll do is I'll take the Type 8, and when next time I'm in the bubble area with the carrier, I'll make sure that I engineer it up, get it all decked out, and test out the recharge of the fuel scoop, because it is a fun ship. It's pretty fast, a little bit more maneuverable than the Python. At least I feel like it. I don't know numerically if it is or isn't. Oops. Didn't mean to go to carrier services. Aluminum. I gotta get rid of this extra stuff that I have on here. I collected a bunch of materials that I mean, some of them I can use for other bases, but some of them I just need to sell. This was when I went mining. These days I just mine for tritium. So tomorrow, is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. So the base that I set up in the other system, there's only two right now. So my other system is a surface port. I set it up for demonstration, for being demolished, and it should trigger tomorrow and be gone, and then we can start. I mean, technically, I could have started farming for. I didn't really, once again, still learning the system, but I didn't really put together that I don't have enough points to drop that down. So I guess I didn't have to demo that yet. I should be working on a Cariolis, so that's what I'll do, is I'll I'll set down a Carriolus there. I probably should have done that today too, but this plan just slowly came together yesterday, so... And plan is a strong word. But yeah, so I need to put together the 2 Carrioluses so I get my points. So technically, actually, I'll build 3 Carrioluses, and I'll have to do, in between there, I'll have to do some satellite / relay / communications in order to get the points for the Carrioluses as well. Sorry, my brain's frying at the moment. So I'll have to do that as well. I guess I didn't plan that well. I'll have to straighten that out. So yeah, tomorrow it sounds like I'll be doing Carrioluses. But hopefully my 1 Carriolus will come back. I'm going to dig to see if I can find a good place for agriculture and high tech. But I do think I have a good chance at high tech in the current systems. Agriculture, not so much. Maybe I'll find a decent system with a water world. That'd be fun. Alright, this should be the moment of truth. Bing! Now that should automatically mark it. I can't remember if it does or does not. You would think I'd know by now. So this was a large military, and it did mark it. Okay. So tomorrow we'll realize the changes that makes to the system. We should be getting, was it 27 points according to, or sorry, not points, 27 system score according to Raven Colony. Or Raven, whatever. And then, what's next for this system? Lots of relays. We need points, because right now, well, let me lock in first. Yeah, we're up to medium security right there, you can see. So that'll chase the pirates out of the system. Not completely, but it'll be better. Once we get locked in here, we'll look at the colonization points. I guess I called it construction points, but colonization points, I think that's what those are, CP. Okay, we're locked in now. But yeah, I think we should have, so we have 2 tier 2, 2 tier 3. So that's not enough for the next set of things we're going to do here. We have... So we just finished the large military. We got 3 relay and relay comm satellites. Those are the go-tos to generate tier 2 points. And then a tier 2 security station. Because, like, if you... Yeah, I didn't mean to go there. Go here. And if we look... So if you look at relays, those are installations. Like an example, satellite produces 1 tier 2. Doesn't require anything, but it rewards a tier 2. So, and then a tier 3 security station. The names that I have listed don't always match the actual names because I got them from a previous documentation. So I always got to look again. Let's just find out. It's a security station. Communication station, security station. So these are just the different designs. So it rewards this and requires a tier 2. So this will allow us to stock up on tier 3. What do these actually do? They have no economies, but they just buff up your security, it looks like. Huh. So material-wise, what do these cost? They're kind of on order, aren't they? So like compare that to a Coriolis station. Back, starport. Oh, look at that. I don't remember seeing that, but I guess so. 50,000 arcs. Good Lord. You need 6 tier 3s. Isn't that crazy? 8. Why is it 6? Is it 6 in the other system too? Because there was also a like your costs go up as you have so many X buildings in the area, and I don't know if it's you have built and destroyed, or if it's you know, that kind of thing. So if we just did a construction here and went starport. Yeah, no, insufficient, but just tell me what it costs. We're not telling you. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. That's funny. These are just styles, right? No. Is a starport or orbitus? Oh, these are the long and... So what's the cost? Does it tell you? No. Nope, we're not telling you. You just don't have enough. Look at these materials, though. 40,000 aluminum. That is crazy. Let's look it up. So we're in this, we're in the other system. If I wanted to, I'll just use Raven to do it. We already have a satellite there. Orbital. And these are so according to this is 6 as well. Needs 6 tier 3 points. So why wouldn't I just put a massive, you know what I mean? Like, let's, I'll have to deal with that. I have to look through that to see. But like they go up, so I forget when they go up, but they go up once you reach a certain number of buildings or things you've built. They like double or something silly. And I only have 3 banked, which means that I need to build multiple tier 2 buildings to get more 3s. Yeah. Oh, well. All right. I think at this point, I think is a good stopping point. We got... I don't know why I got multiple of these. So we got our new build, military base done. We're all done here. And then we're going to move on to some communication stuff to build up some points to build up another security station. And then a planetary port, which is very similar to what we are doing on the other system. We're building, we're trying to get a planetary port down. The demolished one of the surface ports, and it will be clear tomorrow. But we can't build it yet because we need to build in the other system. We need to build Coriolis. So yeah, blah blah blah. I know. All right. Well, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you had a little bit of fun and my banter. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.